Oh, thingies. All right.
Okay. So
Hey guys, what's up? This is Panama 20. No, wait, second Panama 22 here, and also this is Campleton Productions on the scene, and we're going to be comparing two games called Pro Skater 3, which you are seeing now, and also Pro Skater HD, which is going to be shown later. These are pretty good two games. And I like the Tony Hawk's franchise, and they're really good openings to the franchise because they're too different. They're different in every way.
One thing I like about this game, Pro Skater 3, is that you can do a lot of points. You can get a lot of points in a combo, which is pretty great to me. I think that's awesome.
More points.
If you can get more points, then that's a better game, always. And so unrealistic, that just makes it better. I mean, it sounds bad, but that's actually pretty good.
I mean, unrealism is supposed to make a game because the game is not supposed to be realistic. It's supposed to be it's supposed to be an adventure that you would never have before. Like
so you want to feel
skating on a random pole in the airport. Would you ever be doing that at that moment? I wouldn't. I wouldn't be down here. I wouldn't be down here. Skating in the bottom of the basement. I would be up there waiting for my flight on a seat. Nothing else. So that's realism. But we're not doing that. We're skating here. Going up escalators like this. I mean, I wouldn't do that. Would you?
I wouldn't even skateboard in the airport.
What the? Alright, anything else you have to add?
There's also... This doesn't have that good graphics, but of course this is also 2003.
And graphics don't matter in a game. It matters about the gameplay.
Like I always say, it's always just the cherry on top. Say that you have a project.
It's just it's a plus. It's a plus to a good game.
Yeah, say you have a project that you have to do, and you got really good stuff. You got really good information, but it's not neat. It wouldn't be that good of a project, but it's a good project. But
it doesn't look good to you.
But it does look good. It's just if it looks really good, then that's a cherry on top. I mean, that's great. And that's what this game really doesn't have. But I guess
it doesn't need the cherry. Okay. It doesn't need the cherry.
Oh, and this is also the remake. It's not the original.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to say that in the beginning. Like, I mean, this game does not need the cherry of graphics. I mean, it really doesn't.
Because it's already good. I mean, just because it's not good doesn't mean they can't add graphics, but I think it's...
I mean, a lot of games try to do only graphics and don't care about the story at all. So,
Yeah, that's what I like about the Pro Skaters. They have a story, and sometimes people don't really like stories. But
it's not like a really important story. That's my...
You could just do it if you want, but you could also skate. So,
I mean...
As long as you skate, some people just care about skating, so...
Yeah, I mean, ways is actually really superior than, a future game. I mean, a game right here in this very day that are being made. It could be even superior than those. Like, I think it's even better than Call of Duty.
A lot of people do like the Tony Hawk franchise. I like it. I love the franchise. I might not be that good. Like, I'm not even playing it right now. This is awesome playing. By the way, this is Luke. Back again. Anyways,
you weren't shown in this channel yet, so I'm sorry. You were shown in the other channel, but this is not the same channel.
I think Austin is a lot better than I am, especially on the PC.
That's pretty much true.
But I just like it. Even though I'm not that good at it, I still like it. That's how good the game is.
I like tricking around, messing around. Because this game could be funny at times. Sometimes it's really serious. But like in Doug, it doesn't get too serious. I mean, Doug is
in other words,
Tony Hawk's Underground.
Yes.
Doug is not supposed to be like, funny. It's not supposed to be really serious. Like, you're a skateboarder whose mother your mother just died. You have to go figure out the killer. That's not what we're doing here. We're just like, it's just what could happen as a regular skater, maybe sometimes, you know.
But I think you can't just, you have to give credit to the whole franchise because Tony Hawk, it's just a great franchise. You just have to give credit.
And also, it wouldn't be here if the game wasn't made. I mean, skating wouldn't be as popular anymore if this game wasn't made. I'm serious. Like everyone, like I mean, like if it wasn't with Tony Hawk, a lot of people would just be playing football outside and stuff, and you know whatever.
But that's not bad.
And then see if like nowadays, a lot of people who play this game still, like, or as a new guy, like they're always like, dude, I want to do a kickflip and stuff, you know, all this other stuff.
I want to do a Benihana.
You can barely do it on the game, Luke. I seriously don't know if Madonna was made yet because I don't have the trailer.
Anyways, I think this is probably one of the best. The remake
this is
definitely one
this
of
is
the
a good opening to a new way of the franchise.
This is probably the best Pro Skater game that was made, even better than Pro Skater 4, which wasn't that bad.
I mean, the only thing that Pro Skater 4 has over this game is the many maps it has.
Yeah, it has a lot better maps. I mean, I think Pro Skater 4 did a really good job of getting good maps.
But like, Pro Skater 4 took it into the direction that I was talking about in Thug, so it has to be a bigger place because, or else it wouldn't be the game.
It had a bigger story.
I mean, it actually had more of a story like what's it called, Thug, because you know you're doing goals sort of like that.
It's not really a story, but
I mean, it's sort of like you're going to places doing the same exact thing you do in Thug, except there's no point into doing it. Anyways, I guess that's the end of this. We'll see you when we compare
this with
Pro Skater HD. I'll see you guys later. Alright, in the next one, we are not going to record it screen recording like we did with Pro Skater 3. We're going to just record it with a regular old camera. So I just wanted to say that. Sorry for that inconvenience, but I'll just see you in the gameplay.
Okay, so hey guys, it's Tony Hawk Pro Skater HD. We just did Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and we're just going to do a little comparison between the two.
We already said this before, but you know, might as well just say it again.
Sure. Yeah, but we talked to this before. This has great graphics.
I mean, as we said, it's a cherry on top, nothing. But it doesn't really matter about the graphics in the game. It just matters about the gameplay, and it's really good there. I mean, you can't really do this game a little bit of justice because the smoothness in the game that you have against the character is really, really smooth, and I really can't explain it as much. I mean, it's just as smooth as lotion.
This is just real smooth. You just have to play it to feel how smooth it is, especially compared to Pro Skater 3. It's not that smooth, but this game's just nice and smooth and nice.
You feel like you're in control of Tony Hawk. I mean, you feel like you are Tony Hawk the skater.
But you can't really. This is the one thing that it really doesn't make it that good of a game. I mean, it's a good game, but you can't get as many points. I mean, why would they do that? You can't get as many points, so if you can't get as many points, people won't really like it, because that's how the franchise got started. You're supposed to get points. And of course, it's just
that was one of the reasons why, because, you know, as the game started, most people started off with just, you know, getting, what's it called, 10,000 points in the warehouse. That's how it started off. And now Luke will start playing. It just starts off, you know, mostly like that. If whoever starts off just wants to get the points lately in the game. In this game, you know, it kind of, I mean, you can't really do much because you're going really slow in the game. You're going pretty much a little bit slow, so you can't really have much control. You can't really do much stuff while you're going super slow. You can't get like the rails to start grinding and stuff. You can't do tricks and stuff like that. I mean, it takes some time to get used to this, but If you just play the game, you'll understand what I mean.
This game also, I just noticed this. You can die a lot quickly. Like, see, Pro Skater 3, I would have just landed right there, but I just died. I didn't die, but I just fell. Why do I fall over that?
I mean, you fall really easy like that.
But like, this is another thing that I want to show you. Look how I just jump. Look at that detail. Look at that, all that dust. You'll never see that in a Pro Skater game like that. I've never seen a Pro Skater game that does that. This is a really...
that means they took real good... They took it with them and just cared so much for the game.
I like the sound effects too. It has great sound effects.
And also what we didn't say before, Tony Hawk games in general have really good a really good soundtrack. I mean, they have a really good soundtrack. I mean, it's a really good soundtrack because, you know, like we only get to sound a little bit of songs in this game because we have the demo, not the whole game. Sorry for that inconvenience there. But see, this game is just got, like, I mean, every game in general just has the good sound. I mean, you can't really say nothing about it.
It has one of the best soundtracks, like, in any game.
I feel like this is the best franchise with the best sound. I mean, a lot of games just use their own sound, like, I'm just gonna say this for example. For example, like SpongeBob, a lot of it's not even in a regular episode that they have ever done before. And I like their episodes, like, you know, sound. I like the episode sound as much as the other guy. But like,
see, you could die easily, which I really don't like about this game.
I mean, seriously, the green means you can stay alive. The red means you can't. So, you know, I guess they can tell you that. This one, you fall both ways.
There's one thing I do like about this game. It's all detail. They just put a lot of detail in it. That's, like I say, a cherry on top. But that's not the game. You gotta make a game that's a game, which it is a great game, but it's not as good as a game as Pro Skater 3, Pro Skater 4.
Holy! That was a really good combo. I do say so myself.
But there's some stuff that's really cool in this game. Like, you could do different stuff in this game. This game just has a lot more detail in the game, which I don't mind, but it doesn't mean it's as good. What else is there? There's pretty much they don't have the original girl anymore. I
mean, they don't have the guy saying much stuff. All I hear him doing is, like, if he jumps from a high thing, he goes like, ugh, watch. See? He goes like, ugh, and that's all I can hear him out of him.
And when they fall, this is a classic. When he falls down, like, watch. I'm gonna do something, like, really hard. Let's hear if he says, a girl.
Wow. Wow.
So he didn't say a kill.
Because he kind of died. He looks like he's dead.
Wow.
What the freak is happening now? Okay, good. Wow, you're like stuck.
That's great.
You're stuck in a dead ring.
There we go.
See, this is what this is one of the things, they kind of did a little bit of glitches in this game, but I'm really not, it doesn't really matter about the glitches, it just really matters with the gameplay again. But the glitches, like, me and Luke were playing last night, and see, Luke went out of the map. Every time he respawned,
it was like it was heaven.
Like, seriously, you went into heaven. I'm not sure if he will ever do that again, but, you know.
Tell me if you guys have ever seen it.
Man,
you have the game.
That was just a lucky guess, and unfortunately, we were not recording it. It's have to fade out. So, and while we're saying it's about to fade out every time it hits 30, Luke, say something.
Well, this game is it just has a lot of detail, which I keep on saying for some strange reason, but...
I mean, we have nothing else to say about the game.
It has, see, look at that sound effect. That's great.
I mean, this game, I guess the people who made this game had really good faith in the game. So.
But it pretty much has the same stuff. You just can't do as many points, which takes the heart of the game out. You can't just take the heart of the game and just put it somewhere else. Which is like why I don't think most Tony Hawk games are popular anymore. Most people played Madden, which weren't popular back then, but now they're popular because you could do more stuff, but
like you'd never be able to do as a football player. Stuff like that. This game, I don't know if we said this already, but I'm just gonna say right now, this game like goes a little bit slow. Like I mean, I'm serious. I mean, it doesn't go as fast as Pro Skater 3 does. But
Pro Skater 3 was real fast. I can tell you that. Pro Skater 3 and Pro Skater 4 were fast.
Stuff like that. Dang it, I fell again. This game just goes a little bit slower. I mean, I'm always going really fast, and I feel like they did that because they wanted realism. They wanted you to feel real, like you are a skater, like sort of. So I don't really like about those kind of games. I mean, if you're making it real, it's not really a game anymore. It seems like you're just making it some random. You're just like a simulation or something like that. Simulations are supposed to be real.
Like, what are you gonna do if oh well, we just made a new Superman game, but can't make it that real, so I took away all Superman's powers.
And he can't fly anymore. So have fun being Clark Kent, in other words.
But this game looks real fun. We can't really judge it that much because we don't have the game. But I think this will turn out to be a good game. Not a great game, but a good game. It's not horrible.
I mean, since the only gameplay that we have is right here in this warehouse, which is the original map that they've picked. I love this game. I love this map, but you know, we can't do it too much justice because number one, you need to try it out for yourself, and number two, we don't have the full game. So, in other words, I'm actually encouraging you to buy the game, or else just get the demo if you want to.
Because it's a nice and smooth game. You'll love it. It's a great feeling when you play.
It's a great opening to thing because it's such a surprise. I mean, no one was expecting a new remake of Pro Skater like in the 1990s.
But this is just a great step up in detail. This is just a good game in general. It's not like as good as Underground. It's not as good as Pro Skater 3. Oh my god!
You actually got the big drop again. Oh, well, that's fine. Yeah. Alright, so I guess this is mostly it because, you know, we've done it justice, and I want you to do more of justice if you can, and play the game by yourself, and, you know, see how you like it. I mean, you don't have to play it by yourself, but I'm saying just, you know, play it.
Play it with some friends. This is just a great game.
Yeah, sure, if you are new.
This is just a great game overall, but, I think in the game, I'd give it an overall of 4.
I mean, being
out of 5.
4 out of 5. 4 out of 5, and also Pro Skater 3, I'm gonna give that a 4.5 out of 5 because that's a really good game. But the smoothness in this game, let's rate that. 4.5 out of 5 on the smoothness.
Yeah, and then I'd say Pro Skater 3 was probably a 3. Wasn't nearly it is.
But yeah, you couldn't really control the guy because you know he was just jumping all over the place. But that's fine.
Fastness, I'd give it a 2, maybe a 2.5. I mean, not that
and
fast.
Pro Skater 3 is a 3 again. He's not the fastest dude.
Underground was pretty fast. I'd give that something else.
4.5. But anyways, this is gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this comparison. I hope you if you guys want to say something else about it, you know, you're willing to in the comments below.
If you have this game and you have the full game, tell us about it. You know, I'd like to know more about this game. It looks interesting.
Alright, so I guess this is Second Film 22 in Campleton Films, and we're out of here.